important life process. Life process are those processes that are essential for living organism, that to characterize to say whether something is alive or not. So if something is alive or something is alive, okay, we will consider that it is a means it must perform all the life process. Okay, just for example, if I say that if a living being means we can we consider that reproduction is an important life process, or we can say that life process. First of all, let me explain you that what is life process. Life process is the process that are essential to say whether something is alive or not, and that perform maintenance job. Okay, so for example, let I'm saying that reproduction is an important life process. So no, because all living organism, they reproduce, but there are some organisms that do not reproduce for the lifetime. For example, this mule, this mule never reproduce. Why it does not never reproduce? Okay, this mule never reproduce. Okay, mule never reproduce. Why? Because it is and we can say that mule is hybrid when it hybrid organism, which is formed by when male donkey met with female horse. Okay, they fuse together, their gametes fuse together, and it is going to have 63 chromosomes right now. Okay, so 63 chromosomes is actually an odd number, which is having an odd number. So the half of this one is not possible. So that's why mule never reproduce. Okay, mule is an organism that never reproduce. Similarly, worker bee, if I talk about this one, is this worker bee. This worker bee never reproduce. Why it does not never reproduce? Because queen bee only reproduce, the worker bee never reproduce. That it male that generally, and there are certain couples also that never reproduce. So we cannot say that if the reproduction is not taking place, then this organism will not be considered as a live or living organism. So it is not be considered. Okay, so like similarly the consciousness, the growth of an organism, if an organism is living, we will consider that it is growing. No, it is not necessary. Non-living things may also grow, like the height of the mountains. You see, this is the mountains. Okay, the mountains are over one other. Okay, then another mountains over it other another. So this keep on growing like this way. Okay, the height of the mountain keep on growing. Similarly, the response to the external stimulus, consciousness. For example, if someone bite you, okay, so you respond. If you are having means you are having minus temperature around you, so you will feel colder. Okay, if you are having above 50-degree or 40-degree temperature around you, you will feel hotter. So this is simple, that you are responding to the consciousness. Okay, you are conscious. But if a person is in coma, so does he respond to the external stimulus? No. Even if you bite him, no response. Even if you inject a pin in his into his or her body, so they are not going to respond. So we will say that growth response to external stimulus. Okay, and reproductions are not the essential life process. So what are the life process? What are life process? So here the question: the process which perform maintenance job and are essential for sustaining life is called life process. Means without these process, life is not possible. And these are the four process. One is the nutrition. Okay, these four process are nutrition. Okay, nutrition, respiration, transportation of materials, and excretions. Okay, without these process, life is not possible. You understood? Understood, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That without these process, life is not possible. Okay, so these are the important, like food. Every living organism, whether she is in coma, okay, whether worker bee, whether donkey, mule, they all need food. They all respires. Okay, if a person is in coma, we just inject food into or her body. Okay, so just the food is being transported. Similarly, transportation of materials, like kidney will be working. Okay, like heart will be pumping the blood. So transportation of food and something will be also going. And excretion means removal of waste products. So if a person is in coma, if a person, even if a worker bee, even if a donkey, if a couple that never reproduce, they all are going to perform the process of excretion. So these are the important four life process that are essential for living organisms. So there is an NCERT question, that what criteria do we have to say to decide whether something is alive or not? As a question from the NCERT, what criteria do we say? Okay, So what criteria do we have? Do we have to say whether something is alive, something is alive or not? Okay. So if something is alive, okay, so we will consider it that it must perform all life process. Okay, the criteria that decide a living organism that it must perform certain life process such as nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion. They all must perform all those life process. Moreover, they must show movement. They must show movement. Okay, they must show movement. Here, the movement does not mean that moving from one place to another. Okay, like the plants, no, it means internal movement. Okay, internal of movement of body parts. Okay, not we mean internal movement along the cellular level, like in the cells. Okay, the oxygen is being transported. Okay, so here the movement does not mean the external movement, but it means the internal movement at cellular level. Means at cellular level the movement is taking place. Means you understood this question, that what criteria do we have to decide to say whether something is alive or not? So this is the criteria that they must perform all life process. Okay, and they must show movement at the cellular level, like in plants. Okay, cells are being transported food, phloem, and this they are performing good jobs. Okay, so like we have meristematic tissue, they keep on growing. Okay, another tissue, so they at cellular level there is a movement of body part is taking place. You understood now that what criteria do we have to say whether something is alive or not? Okay, do you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, for each part, like we have for each part, we have both plants and animals. Okay. So generally, we have the nutrition in plants, nutrition in animals, excretion in plants, excretion in animals, respiration in plant, respiration in animals, transportation in plant, transportation in animals. Okay. So which of the following means in which part of this life process you are having much problems? Tell me. Generally, there were students' name that were sent to us, but the form is not open right now. So uh, let me check the names if just a minute. If it is so, the names of the student that were having doubt in the particular topic. You send us to, okay. Yes, Jaslyn and Kiran were having doubt in the nutrition in plants and animals. Okay, nutrition in plants and animals. Okay. And here transportation in plants and animal, Charisma, Kiran, Jaslyn, and Shweta are having doubts. Okay. So is there any other students that are having? So these are the topic, mainly transportation in animals and plants and nutrition in animals and plants. Okay. So let's study nutrition in animals. So you please take you have the notes of this one. We have sent you the notes in PDF. Do you have all? So this is all written in the in that one. I'm just going to explain. Is it possible for me that can I explain you only? Why are you not responding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir,
So, yes,
sir, actually, I don't have any doubts in this chapter.
who is this? Who is
I'm Jobita.
Jobita? So, Jobita, you are not having any doubt in this chapter. So, may I ask you some questions related to this topic?
After this, I think.
After this, what you were saying?
So actually, I want to study for my social exam.
You want to study for your social exams.
Yes.
Okay, give me, okay, I'm just going to take a test, a simple test of yours. Okay. And just you can leave. Okay, if you out of two questions, if you are able to give only the two correct answer, then you can leave. Okay, okay, Jovita. It's okay. Can I ask? Tell me fast.
Yes.
Can I ask?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what is peristaltic movement? This is very simple questions answer. Tell me, what is peristaltic movement? Answer me instantly. If you are thinking it means you are googling. No, answer me instantly. Do you know what is the peristaltic movement? No, let it be. The next question is from transportation. Okay. Uh, what are you saying?
Can I say?
No, no, no. Now you have checked it somewhere. No. I'm asking the next question and you have to instantly answer me. You keep your mic unmute, okay? You keep your mic unmute. Tell me, uh, tell me that why double circulatory system, why in human beings, why there is double circulatory system, or why double circulatory system is called double circulatory system.
Double circulation is necessary for the continuation supply of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. It helps in the efficient supply of oxygen. It provides high energy to
No,
maintain.
no, 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 no. I'm asking that why double circulatory system is considered to be as double circulatory system. What is the difference between double circulatory system and single circulatory system?
Uh,
What is the difference between double circulatory system and single circulatory system?
uh, in single circulatory system, there is no mix. There is mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, but in double double circulation, there is no mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood.
Okay. No, it is not the correct answer. So, Jobita, be here, and I'm not permitting you to leave this class. When you are going to have your exam? When you are going to have your exams? Huh?
Sunday. Sunday.
No, you have to be here. Sunday is very far away. Just concentrate here for an hour, okay? So let's study, dear student. That is we are just going to study, and that is digestion we are studying, okay? Digestion in human beings. So you know that in human beings, the digestion process starts, okay, as we have three component of food, okay, uh, in our body. They have mainly four to five components, or we can say that nutrients. What is nutrients actually? If I talk about nutrients are the five component that are present in the food, okay. One is we can say that it is protein. The second one is fat. The third one is, okay, protein, fat, and carbohydrate, okay. Then other one is the roughage, and the last one is vitamins and minerals, okay. Vitamins and minerals, okay. So you need to concentrate here, dear students, that this helping this roughage, okay, this roughage is actually helping uh in, we can simply say that, in help in the process of digestion. So it is just like we have salad, okay. Salad is just a roughage, like we have radish, we eat radish after the dinner, after the lunch, okay. So radish, carrot, these are considered to be, as we can say, roughage is considered because they are having fibers that help in the digestion. Vitamins and minerals don't require any specialized digestion, they directly get dissolved into the blood. Now talking about this fats, fats and carbohydrates are very bigger molecules, and their molecules are so bigger in size that it cannot be absorbed or digested by our cells. It cannot be absorbed or digested by our cells. So like we have protein. So protein is made up of thousands of amino acid molecule when they join together. Okay, amino acid molecule. Make a rough note, okay? They form one protein molecule. When thousands of amino acids join together, amino acid molecule, they form one protein molecule. And our body has the capability to digest amino acids, one molecule of protein, not the whole this amino acid chain. It cannot. So we need to break this one separately into pieces, like amino acid one, two, like we have to break this one, okay? We have to break this protein so that one amino acid can goes into the cells and it can be absorbed by the cells and itself can utilize it. Similarly, fat is made up of fatty acids, fatty acids molecules. So fatty acids molecules, we can say that. So when thousands of fatty acid molecules, when fat get digested, simply we digest fat, it get digested into fatty acids. And similarly, carbohydrate is the sugar, the complex sugar, we can say. that it is made up of glucose. When thousands of glucose molecules or hundred of thousands of glucose molecules, when they combine together, they form one one carbohydrate molecule. Understood? Understood this one? So our body can digest only this carbohydrate. Our body can digest this carbohydrate, the whole it cannot digest. Okay, got it? The only one molecule of carbohydrate can be digested by our body, not the whole. Got it? And the rough and vitamins and minerals can easily be digested by our body. So this is not a big task. This is not a big task. You understood this one?
Yes.
Everybody? Is there any doubt regarding to this topic that we are going to study here, that how the different foods are being digested and how they, so when we eat food, this is in the form of protein, fat and carbohydrate, and our body cannot consume a molecule of protein, fat or carbohydrate. It can absorb its simplest form, like carbohydrate simplest form is glucose. So glucose, this carbohydrate need to be broken down into glucose. Okay, the fat need to be broken down into fatty acid molecules. Okay, and this can be absorbed by the cell, and similarly protein need to be broken down into amino acid molecules. So in different parts of our body, these components of foods are being digested. Okay, and how this digestion is going to take place, we are just going to study in this chapter. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Understood? Okay, next is, let's discuss. Okay, next is, let's study this one. Okay, now we have buccal cavity. Okay, the process of digestion start from the mouth, and we have buccal cavity. Okay, so buccal cavity is this mouth. Okay, this mouth that is going to have this buccal cavity. Okay, the mouth. This is mouth. Okay, and this is also called, what we called it? We called it buccal cavity. Is the screen is visible to you now? Buccal cavity. Okay, the process of digestion. The process of digestion start from this. The process of digestion start from this buccal cavity. Here are salivary amylase, salivary amylase enzymes is present, which is secreted by salivary glands. Which is secreted by salivary glands. So here are salivary glands present. Salivary glands are present that secrete salivary amylase. The word amylase, whenever you are just studying about the amylase word, it simply means that it is for the digestion of carbohydrate. Okay, 30% of the carbohydrate 30% of the carbohydrate get digested in the mouth, in the buccal cavity, with the help of this enzyme, which is named as salivary amylase, and which is secreted by salivary glands. And this is present here. Okay, got it? So in the mouth, we can simply say that in the mouth, which component of the food is being digested? Which component of the food? Carbohydrate. 30% digestion take place. It is not completely digested here. Okay, so carbohydrate 30% is digested inside the mouth with the help of which enzymes? Tell me. Salivary amylase. Okay, amylase, whenever it is, there are also amylase which is secreted in different part of our alimentary canal. Okay, so in short, we can say that whenever we are having amylase, it means it is the enzyme of digestion for the carbohydrate. Okay, now it is salivary glands. Okay, salivary glands. Now, when the 30% of the food is being digested here, only the carbohydrate, no protein digestion and no fat digestion take place inside the mouth. No protein and no fat digestion take place inside the mouth. Are you getting this one? Now, this food reaches to this part. Okay, and here you need to concentrate here one thing, that whenever we have this portion, okay, this is called pharynx. What we called it? pharynx. So we called it buccal cavity. Okay, this is buccal cavity. Like we are having this buccal cavity, and this is called pharynx. This is called pharynx. Okay, this pharynx, this is buccal cavity, this is pharynx. This pharynx divides into two parts. This pharynx divides into two parts. The one part goes into the trachea or windpipe, or we called it trachea, and the other part is called oesophagus. Yeah, esophagus you can call it, esophagus, which is also called food pipe. Okay. Now this food reaches this part goes into the lungs. This is air taking part, and here is the an specialized cap which we called it epiglottis. Okay, and this epiglottis is a cartilaginous flap. It is called a cartilaginous flap flap that is present over the trachea. When we engulf the food, it comes. Okay, this is this cartilaginous flap which we called it epiglottis. Okay, it is a cartilaginous flap. When we engulf the food, this flap comes over the trachea so that the food should not leave into this one. So that the food should not leave into this area, into this lungs area. So it is prevented there. Now the food from this esophagus. Now the food from this esophagus goes into the stomach. Okay. Now the food from this stomach, this one goes into the stomach. Okay. Here, this is a stomach. Okay. In this stomach, concentrate here. The food, first of all, from this esophagus goes by a specialized movement, which we call this peristaltic movement. How actually it works and how it is? Let me show you. This is the peristaltic movement that when we are having food here, so it bowls like this. Okay. And it pressurizes the food to go down. Even this movement is so hard and strong that if you engulf the food, keeping your feet up and head down, then this because of this peristaltic movement, the food will be pushed against the gravity and will reach to the stomach, even if you are having your feet up and head down. Okay, so this is called peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement, which is an involuntary action, which is controlled by medulla oblongata of brain. Okay, this is an involuntary action. Okay, so you can understood that medulla oblongata control the involuntary actions. Okay, now you can check it in the note that what is the peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement is the we can simply say that the movement of food
And
from
it is a
mouth.
rhythmic contraction of muscles, right?
Yeah, rhythmic contractions of muscles of esophagus. Okay, which help in pushing the food down to the stomach from. And since there is no we can simply say that there is no enzymes, digestive enzymes are present in this esophagus, so no digestion of food take place in this one. So no component of food is being digested here. No component of food of food is digested here. Okay, no component of food is digested in esophagus. Why? Because it do not have any enzyme. Don't have any enzyme. It don't have any enzymes. Okay, since it don't have any enzyme. So it does not have any enzymes. Now the food reaches to the stomach where it receives the three things. One is HCl, pepsin. Renin is also present in the kids. Okay, and gastric
And
lipase. Lipase. Okay, so these are the enzymes that are present, and mucus also, but okay, mucus. So let me make it in under different slides so that you can understood this one in much better detail. Okay, So this is, I'm just making this stomach like this way. Okay. Here are the sphincters, which just enclose this one. If the food reaches to the stomach, it will not goes back. Okay. And here is the mucus. Mucus, you know that the pH of SC, there is an SCl is present. Okay. So let's see here that this is actually mucus, which is a waxy coating, which is a waxy coating, dear students. Okay. And what is the role of this one? It protect the main layer,
It protects the inner linings.
of the stomach. Okay, to comes in the contact with this in contact with this SCl. Okay. Okay, so this is the role that it prevent the SCl. Okay, if sometime this layer get corroded or corrosion, or we can say that if this layer get affected or get damaged, then the acid come directly in the contact with this main layer. Okay, and as a result of this peptic ulcer, we call it peptic ulcer. Okay, is a person suffered from peptic ulcer, which is a very painful process. Okay, because the main layer, if it comes in the contact with the stomach, then stomach small will start, means it will become like we are having you can say that wounds, and we are acidifying that wounds. Okay, so this will create a very painful process. Now moving to the next part is the first question comes from this one, that what is the role of SCl? Role of SCl. What is the role of SCl? Second question comes here, that which component of the food is being digested. The second question comes here, which component of food is being digested in stomach. Food is digested here. Okay, and the enzymes, that which enzyme is helping in digestion. Okay, so you have seen that the carbohydrate digestion take place in the stomach, sorry, in the mouth only the carbohydrate digestion take place. No protein and no fat digestion take place there. Why? Because there is no protein and fat digestive enzymes are there. No fat and no protein digestive enzymes are present there. So here protein and fat are being digested. Okay, and we can simply say here that this protein is being digested by this protein is being digested by which type of enzyme? That is called pepsin and renin. Pepsin is generally present in all human beings, and renin is that is present for the digestions of milk, generally in kids. Okay, digestion of milk, which is having protein. And this fat is digested by gastric lipase. This fat is digested by gastric lipase. Gastric lipase. Whenever you heard a word lipase, what does the word lipase means? Lipase is the digestive enzyme that digests the fat. So when you heard the word amylase, it means carbohydrate digestion. When you heard the word like pepsin, renin, okay, like you will heard, means you will, IN word should be there. Pepsin, renin, okay, like trypsin. So IN word should be there. So if it is ending with in, and protein also end with in, the name of the enzyme is, okay, so it will be it is that protein digestive enzymes. And when you have an enzyme which is having lipase, then it is fat digestive enzyme, fat. So gastric lipase is also present here, and this help in the digestion of fat, and protein is digested by pepsin and renin. Okay, these two are the protein digestive enzymes. Okay, now here is one thing, that what is the role of SCl? What is the role of SCl? SCl actually help, first of all, it help in the physical breakdown of food. And second, it help, it provide the acidic medium for the action of this pepsin. Actually, this protein digestive enzymes were in a specialized medium, here in a stomach also, and in the small intestine also. They work in a specialized medium. So here the stomach pepsin work in acidic medium. They work better in acidic medium, better in acidic medium. Acidic medium. So this HCl provide acidic medium. Like for example, for better working condition, for if you are having like for example, you are studying there, so you need a quiet room, okay, and you need some internet facilities, so that you can concentrate. If you need to have some doubt, you can go through there, okay. You need a normal temperature like between 22 to 27-degree temperature, so that you can effectively work. So these are the conditions for your better proper lighting condition should be there. So these are the better conditions for your study. So similarly, if pepsin and renin wants to work, then actually they need the acidic medium. They need the acidic medium. So acidic medium is provided by HCl. So what is the role? First of all, it helps in the physical breakdown of food. Second, it provides acidic medium to the to the uh, for the action of pepsin and renin. This is all written in the notes, so I'm just not writing here anything. Now next is that this HCl also kills the harmful bacteria. So it also kills the harmful bacteria. Kills harmful bacteria present in the food. Okay, present in food. So here, which component of the food is digested? Protein and fat. No carbohydrate digestion take place here. No carbohydrate digestion take place here. Digestion take place here. You understood? No carbohydrate digestion take place here. Got it? Understood? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, after the like 40-50% of digestion of the food is being digested, like 30% carbohydrate has been digested inside the mouth, and in the stomach it is not digested, but here the protein is also digested, fat is also digested. Now they are partially digested. Okay. Now, what actually now this from this portion is the food reaches to the small intestine. Okay, to the small intestine. This is small intestine here. So I'm just drawing this one here like this way. And this is the stomach, which is having this alimentary canal. Okay. And from this portion, we are just going to have this is small intestine. Okay. This is small intestine we are having. Like this way. Okay. And from this portion, actually, the food reaches to the small intestine. Now, what actually is going to happen in the small intestine? So let me explain it. Now, food, when it is digested, partially digested from the stomach, then it goes into the small intestine. And the small intestine receives a secretion of pancreas, which is a mixed gland. Why it is a mixed gland? Can anybody tell me in the class why it is mixed gland? Pancreas and liver. Okay, they received liver is here. Can you tell me? Can anybody in the class tell me that why liver, why pancreas is a mixed gland? Why pancreas is a mixed gland? Nobody. Because it shows there are two types of glands we have. Okay. There are two types of glands we have. One is the endocrine gland. Endocrine gland. Okay. Which secrete hormones. Another type of gland is exocrine glands. Which secretes what they secretes. Exocrine gland secretes enzymes. So pancreas is the gland. Why we call pancreas as mixed gland? Because it secretes both and means it has both endocrine part as well as exocrine parts. So that's why it is also called mixed gland. Like in endocrine parts, it secretes insulin and glycogen or glucagon. Sorry, insulin and glucagon hormone that we have studied in the control and coordination. And in exocrine gland, it secretes enzymes that help in the digestion of. Now, the secretion, this is called liver, and this is pancreas, and this is gallbladder. Gallbladder, okay. Gallbladder. And from this gallbladder, the secretion of liver, that is bile juice, that is secreted, it secrete bile juice. It secrete bile juice. Okay. Secrete bile juice. Okay. So the secretion of liver, that is called bile juice. Okay, this is temporarily stored in the gallbladder. And then from a common duct, which we call it hepatic duct. Hepatic duct. Okay. Okay, I'm just making a common duct here. Just it is not just like this, not like this huge, but I'm just making here that this is the hepatic duct. Hepatic duct, which is carrying the secretion of both liver and pancreas into the small intestine. So here we have a stomach here. Okay, here we have a stomach. Okay, and here intestine is there. Okay, so in this intestine, this secretion is going to be poured. Okay, intestine receive the secretion of this one. Intestine receive the secretion. Okay, so it is going to receive the secretion. And small intestine has three parts. One is the duodenum. This portion, like stomach, ends here, and this portion, that portion is called duodenum. Duodenum. So duodenum is the part of the stomach which receive the secretion of both pancreas and liver through a common duct called hepatic duct, and then its secretion is received by this small intestine. Now the food reaches in the small intestine, and secretion also reaches from pancreas and liver. It reaches to the small intestine. Then what is going to happen? Now let me tell you. The liver secrete, dear student, concentrate here. Liver secrete bile juice. Liver, which is the largest gland, largest gland, and the second busiest organ in the body after the brain. Okay, so it secrete bile juice. And there is an important question comes from over there, that bile juice do not contain any enzyme. Don't contain any enzyme. It don't contain any enzyme. Okay, so if it does not contain any enzymes, still it is important. Because enzymes, what, first of all, let me tell you what is enzyme. Enzymes are the biocatalyst. Okay, what is bio? Bio means that is produced in the body, and catalyst means that increases the rate of reaction. That increases the rate of reaction. So it actually, enzymes are those substances that faster the rate of digestion. Here the digestion is taking place and reaction is digestion. So up to 20,000 times, it become faster. So when you eat the food, it reaches to our cells. It completely get digested in maximum 8 hours, 8 to 9 hours it take. Okay, when whatever you are eating right now, it will be reaching to your cells in next 8 hours. Okay, now just concentrate here that this, after this thing is 20,000 times faster, become faster, then it is reaching in 8 hours. So if it is 20,000 times slower, then how many hours will it take? How many days, how many weeks will it take? It will take more than a month, years, okay, to completely digest the food without enzymes. So enzymes plays a very important role in the process of digestion. If the enzymes improper balance taking place in your body, then your body will not get the proper nutrients. Even if you are eating it, it will be excreted out in your body. Okay, so enzymes are the biocatalyst, and these are made up of protein. They are made up of protein. Okay, made up of protein. So they are made up of protein. Now moving to the next part here is just coming back to our point where we were. So now this liver, which is a digest gland, which secrete bile juice, which do not contain any enzyme, then why it is important? It is important. So let me tell you that why it is important. So actually this bile juice contain what it contain? Some salts, which we call boiled salt, contain bile salts, okay, which help in emulsification of fat, which help in emulsification of fat. Emulsification of fat. And what does it means? That we have a large globules of fat. This is large globules of fat. Then after emulsified, when it is emulsified by bile juice, then it get converted into small globules of fat. And what will happen when it get converted into small globules? Can anybody tell me in the class that what would happen? Of fat. Jovita, are you there in the class? Jovita, is she gone? Without my permission. Jovita is here. Jovita! No, Jovita is here, but she is studying. Jovita, I'm asking, are you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
Then tell me that what would happen when larger molecule of fat are emulsified into small globules, smaller fat. Then what is the why this is done by the bile juice? Okay, emulsification of fat is done by the bile juice. So what actually it is happening here? Why the bile juice and what is the role of bile juice? Why it is converting larger globules of fat into smaller globules and what is the benefit of doing that? Can anybody in the class can tell me that what is the benefit of doing that? Nobody in the class know this?
Sir, can you repeat the question again?
I'm asking that what is the role that bile juice converts? It help in the emulsification of fat. Okay, bile juice help in the emulsification of fat. Then what is the role of this one?
Sir, it helps in digesting the fat before going to the.
It help in digesting the fat. Let me explain you, dear students, that emulsification of fat. Okay, emulsification of fat. When you are just emulsifying this one into smaller globules, smaller molecules of this one, then, for example, like if you are having a big, I give you a big sugar crystal, which is a big, like it is a ball-like shape. Okay, and another, I give you the powder of that one, powder, which you are able to dissolve first. Powder one in the salt,
Yes,
in
sir.
the, and like if you are having a tablespoon, okay, of sugar or salt, you just dip it into the water and just and bring back. Okay, and now next you have a uncrushed salt which is having a ball-like structure that you obtain it from the sea, and then you dip it in the water and it comes back. Can you tell me that in which case the water will become more salty? The first case is that the first case is that you are having a glass of water. You are having a glass of water and you are having a tablespoon, okay, of sugar on it. You dip the salt on it. You dip it into the water and just bring back. Do not pour it into the, okay. Another, you have same glass. Now you're having a big crystal of of salt, big crystal, and you just dip it and bring back. In which case do you think that water will become more salty? A case or B case?
Sir,
Nobody?
it is.
A case, simple. Because in A case, this surface area will be more. The water, more number of particles will comes in the contact with this one. But here, only the surface particles are this. When you dip it, only this is the surface area. Okay, got it? Same thing happens with that one also. With that one, that when you are emulsifying the fat, then what is going to happen? This bile juice. Now there is a surface area that only this will come in the contact with the digestive enzymes. But now when you have emulsified that one, now this surface area, now surface area will increase when this is an emulsified fat. And as a result of which, the emulsified fat will get digested more easily as comparison to this fat molecule, larger fat molecule, just because this emulsified fat will comes more contact with the will comes in the more contact with the digestive enzymes, which they are going to receive. Okay, so that's why here the fat, the bile juice help in the emulsification of fat. And second, you know that like the protein digestive enzymes in stomach, protein digestive enzymes pepsin and renin, pepsin and renin, pepsin, that it was working in acidic medium, acidic medium, which was provide.
Bile juice converts the food to alkaline medium for the action of trypsin, and bile salt
Yeah,
helps for the emulsification of fat.
yeah, exactly. So this pepsin work in the acidic medium, but the enzymes which is secreted by pancreas, protein digestive enzyme of pancreas, protein digestive enzyme, pancreas, protein digestive enzymes, actually this protein digestive enzymes work in alkaline medium, work in opposite to that of stomach, work in alkaline medium. Okay, so bile juice provide, the second is, first is that it help in the emulsification of fat. Second, this bile juice provide alkaline medium, alkaline medium for the action of pepsin, sorry, for the action of protein digestive pancreatic enzymes, mainly trypsin and chymotrypsin, for the action of trypsin and chymotrypsin. Chymotrypsin, let me write it properly. For the action of trypsin and chymotrypsin. Trypsin and chymotrypsin. Chymotrypsin. Okay. Next is if I talk about next one is that now the bile juice liver function is there, the liver. Now we have the pancreatic juice. Pancreas means pancreatic juice consists of many things. One, it secrete trypsin and chymotrypsin Second, it secrete beta amylase, and next is secrete pancreatic lipase. Then tell me, dear students, that in which case here trypsin, chymotrypsin, okay, this trypsin and chymotrypsins will complete. I mean, now here the small intestine complete digestion is going to take place. Now, can you tell me that trypsin, which type of component of food it is going to digest? Trypsin and chymotrypsin. Tell me. Tell me fast, which type of food it is going to digest? Anybody in the class? No one is responding. Tell me fast.
Protein based food.
Protein, I guess.
Proteins.
It will help in the digestion of protein. Simple. Protein.
Yes.
Because iron. Amylase, beta amylase. So which type of?
Carbohydrate. And
this
pancreatic juice, lipase will convert emulsified fat into fatty acid and glycerol.
The final product, fat will be converted into fatty acid. This
Yeah.
carbohydrate will get converted into glucose, and this protein will get converted into amino acid. Here in a small intestine, complete digestion takes place. In a small intestine, complete digestion takes place. Okay. Most of the question will comes through this topic. Now there is a one simple question also comes in the examinations. That is after the process of means the food is being digested, it need to be transported to the different part of the body. And here in this one, the absorption start taking place. So this is, I'm just making a small intestine, and it has some finger-like position. Like this is villi. These are the villi, which is a finger-like position. Villi, finger, finger-like projection, like projections, which help in which process it is
increasing
going
the
to.
surface area of absorption.
Yeah, it increases the surface area for the absorption of digested food. Okay, this is the finger-like position, so it helps in the increasing the surface area for the absorption of digested food. So this we have done for the digestion in human beings. Okay, so after the digestion in human beings, we have digestion in plants. Okay, digestion in plants. So just a minute. Or nutrition in plants, indirectly we can say. So just a minute. Give me time. Yes. Are you saying something?
No, sir, no, no.
How many of you are cleared with the transportation of water minerals? How many of you are clear with this one? Digestion of water and minerals in sorry, transportation of water and minerals. How many of you are being cleared with this one? Tell me.
Yes, sir, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Nutrition in plants. I'm just taking the slides if it is there, because I have just prepared every slide, but it is missing somewhere. So then otherwise I have to write each and everything again. So let it be. I'm going to explain you. Okay, nutrition in plants. It is not there. So I'm going to explain you. It is there in the, definitely it should be there, but I missed it somewhere. Not able to find it right now. Okay, now as you are very much familiar that we are just going to study nutrition in plants, and you know that nutrition in plants are autotrophs. Okay, so they are going to prepare their own foods.
So,
Okay, so I'm not going to write this each and everything, like plants are autotrophs and what are autotrophs. I'm not going to explain you. Okay, so let's start. If I talk about that nutrition in plants, okay, so the main site of photosynthesis that take place in photosynthesis is the main, okay, part from this plant is going to obtain food, photosynthesis, okay. And inside this photosynthesis, if I go through this one and keep on moving, that leaves are the main parts. Leaves are the main parts where photosynthesis take place, okay. Inside the leaves, we have mesophyll tissue. Mesophyll tissue. Mesophyll tissue. Inside the mesophyll tissue, we have large number of chloroplast. Chloroplast, which is the site where the photosynthesis take place. Site of photosynthesis. Actual site of photosynthesis. Actual site of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Okay. And inside this one, chloroplast, we have two parts of chloroplast that we're going to study. That is, there the two means we have let's study each and everything. Okay, so okay, we're going to study the chloroplast. Okay, so let's first study the what is mesophyll tissue. So actually this is the leaves. Okay, and you know this is the outer layer of the leaves, upper epidermis, and this is cuticle. This is upper epidermis. Okay, and below this one we have some elongated cell which are not going to have a space in between them. I'm just making it with a fast rate so that I'm having space, but they are elongated cells. That is called long elongated cell, which we call palisade parenchyma. Okay, which is called palisade parenchyma. Okay, and below this we have again lower epidermis which have small opening which we call stomata. Okay, so this is lower epidermis, and this is we call stomata. Okay, and here we have some space like cells. Okay, and here in the middle we have the vascular bundles, which is called xylem and phloem tissue. Okay, so this is vascular bundles. Okay, this is vascular bundle, and this is called spongy parenchyma. Spongy parenchyma. Write it properly. Spongy parenchyma, because it is going to have a space here. Okay, so this is spongy parenchyma. Okay, this togetherly, spongy parenchyma and palisade parenchyma are called mesophyll tissue. They are called togetherly mesophyll tissue. Okay, now what is the specialized characteristics of these one? That these are having a large number of green color cell organelle which we call chloroplast, and which contain chlorophyll. So they are having large number of chloroplasts. So this palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma, which is having, this is the air space inside the leaves. Okay, so they are having large number of this chloroplast, and this stomata also have this chloroplast. So this is the green color substance which is called chloroplast, which is a cell organelle which is present inside it. Okay, these are the tissue which are rich in chloroplast, which are having chloroplast. Now you understood that what is where the site of photosynthesis is. Chloroplast is the actual site of photosynthesis. The first question comes from this one. The second question may comes from the mesophyll tissue, that which tissue is going to have a large number of chloroplasts. So this is the mesophyll tissue, and mesophyll tissue is palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. They togetherly form mesophyll tissue. Like xylem is formed by tracheid vessels, xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma. So similarly, this palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma togetherly form mesophyll tissue. Any doubt till here? Tell me fast.
No,
Any
sir.
doubt? No?
No, sir.
Okay, let's move further. Now, this portion here, actually, this is the chloroplast that I'm going to make it here. Okay, this is double membranous. I'm just making it here, and this is actually double membranous cell organelle. I'm just making it in the fast manner. Okay, so it is a double membranous cell organelle. Okay, so this is double membranous structure which has its own DNA. Okay, which has its own DNA and ribosomes. Okay, along with this is double membranous structure, it has some this like a structure like this. Okay, and this disc-like structures togetherly are called grana, granum. Singular is called granum, and the all are called grana. They're like bacterium is a singular and bacteria is a plural. So grana, this structures is called grana, and one disc, only a single disc, of this one is called thylakoids. Thylakoids. Okay. Now this granum or thylakoids. Okay. They are containing large number of means we can say they are having the chlorophylls. So the chlorophyll, the light trapping pigments are present here. Light trapping pigments are present here. Okay. The light trapping pigments are present here in the. Okay. Now when the sun rises and here is a sun, and now I'm making it sun with red color. I just should make it with orange. Okay. So this is the sun, actual sun. And here the radiations of sun is coming. So it is absorbed by this light trapping pigment that is called chlorophyll. Okay. And this is the granum. So photosynthesis take part in two parts. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis takes place in two parts. One is the light reaction, and another one is the dark reaction. Just in simple, I'm just going to explain you very simple manner. Light reaction means simple. Photolysis of water will be take place. First step, photolysis of water will take place and reduced coenzymes are formed. Means splitting of water, mainly is splitting of water. Means H2 in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and chlorophyll, it will get converted into H plus ions, and this oxygen gas will be eliminated out. Okay, you see that plants gives oxygen. This in biological term we can say the reduced coenzymes. Okay. Now this reduced coenzymes is going to help in very simple manner. I'm just going to explain you. I'm not going to in very detail. This dark reactions. First of all, let me explain you that why light reaction. It is called light reaction because it is light dependent. It is light dependent. It is light dependent means that it required light for, without light it does not take place. Okay. And dark reaction means it is light independent. Does not mean that it occurs in the dark. No. It is light independent means it can occur in day and night also. It can occur in day and night also. So it does not require light. So it is called light independent. Okay, this is called light independent. Got it? So that's why it is called dark reaction. Now this region that we like in the cell we have cytoplasm and all cell organelles are embedded inside it. Similarly, let me tell you that what is chloroplast. In plant cell, we have a specialized structure which we called chloroplast. Okay, like mitochondria. So this is a cell organelle. Chloroplast is a cell organelle. We can say that it is a cell organelle which is inside the cell. Okay, cell organelle. This is a chloroplast which help in photosynthesis, and it is a cell organelle. What is actually chloroplast? Chloroplast is a cell organelle. Is a cell organelle. It is a cell organelle. Okay, which is present only in plants. Okay, and this cell organelles have this region like this disc-like structure. We called it thylakoids or granum, and which are having light trapping pigment called chlorophyll. Okay, and here this region is called stroma. Not store, stroma. Okay, what is store? S-T-O-R-E, storeroom, and it is S-T-R-O-M, stroma, not S-T-O-R-E. Okay, so this is stroma. Like you know that in storerooms we generally have dark. Okay, so just you can keep in mind that stroma and storeroom both are the same pronounceable word. So dark reaction take place in stroma. Okay, it take place in stroma of chloroplast. Stroma of chloroplast. Okay. This is why I'm just going in detail. Just reason is that these are the MCQ, and MCQ can be asked from any portions. Okay. So here it is, stroma of chloroplast. There dark reaction take place, and what happens in the dark reaction? You know that we are just going to convert CO2 to glucose. C6H12O6. Okay. So you have carbon and oxygen, you don't have hydrogen. So the hydrogens that are produced by in the light reactions, it is utilized in the reduction of in the reduction of this carbon dioxide, in the reduction of this carbon dioxide. Okay, it is utilized in the reduction of this carbon dioxide to form glucose. So with the help of reduced coenzymes, generally this reduced coenzymes is called assimilatory power. Okay, assimilate power. Let me help you in a little bit detail, dear students, because ATP and NADPH is also written in the NCERT. So let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you, dear student, just a little bit. Okay, what is going to happen in the light reaction? Just very simple, in very simple language, I'm going to explain you. I promise that this is not just a very simple language. In a simple language. Okay. Actually, you know that in the light reaction, splitation of water is take place. Now, this is the first step, that water is being photolyzed. Okay, photo means light, and lysed means breakdown. So it is photolysis of water take place, and it get converted into this reduced coenzymes, and oxygen gas is being removed. Okay, so this is called reduced coenzyme, coenzyme. Okay, and this reduced coenzymes, now in the chloroplast, or we can say that in the thylakoids, there are some substance already present in this one, that is called ADP and NADP. ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and NADP, nicotiniamide dinucleotide phosphate. Okay, so this ADP and NADP get converted with the help of this reduced coenzymes. Okay, these are called uncharged battery. You can say that it is uncharged battery. This is called uncharged battery. Okay, so with the help of this ADP and NADP, which is an uncharged battery, it get converted into ATP and NADPH. ATP, from ADP it get converted into ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and NADPH. Okay, these are called assimilatory power. Okay, this has been written in the notes. If you go through one time, then you are able to write it in more appropriate manner. Okay, so what is going to happen? This ADP, with the help of this reduced coenzyme, and this NADP, with the help of this assimilatory power, get converted into ATP and NADPH. This is called assimilatory power. So what is happened in the light reaction? In the light reaction, first of all, the photolysis of water take place, and secondly, ADP get converted into ATP, and NADPH get converted into NADPH, which is called assimilatory power. Means assimilatory power is formed. Now, what is happening in the dark reaction? In the dark reaction, this is in the NCERT also. That's why I just remember that ATP and NADPH in the NCERT it is being written. So I just need to explain it to you. That's why I'm just explaining. So what is going to happen in the dark reaction? In the dark reaction, you know that this is glucose. Sorry, this is carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide, with the help of this assimilatory power, which is produced in the light reaction, produced in the light reaction, dear students, help in the formation of glucose, C6H12O6, or we can say it help in the reduction. Why we are using reduction? Because addition of hydrogen is taking place here. So help in the reduction of this carbon dioxide to where? To glucose. Glucose will be formed, and again this NADP get converted into ADP, and this ATP means get converted into ADP, means again it will become uncharged. What has happened? Let me explain you. This CO2 plus NADPH and ATP, which is called togetherly assimilatory power. Okay, it help in the reduction of reduction. Reduction will take place. Reduction will take place, and it will get converted into C6H12O6. And again, this ADP will get converted previous ADP and NADPH. NADP, and here ATP will get converted into ATP. So again, this will become uncharged. Now it will again goes to the during the light reaction, it will again receive the reduced coenzymes. Here it will again receive the reduced coenzymes, which is produced during the photolysis of water, the H plus ions, and then again become charged and then converted into this one, and then again it will be held. So the assimilatory power means ATP and NADPH, which is produced in the light reaction, help in the conversion of carbon dioxide to glucose in the dark reaction. So this process take place in stroma. Okay, this process take place in stroma of chloroplast. Okay, and this is in the dark region is take place. Okay, so just go through the notes one time and just keep in mind that what I'm teaching you right now. So you will be able to do this one in very simple manner. Okay, this is not a difficult task. Simple. Let me explain you one more time here, just a quick and fast revision. Here, you know that this is the chloroplast, and these are the structures. These are the disc-like structures. Okay, you see that these are the disc-like structures, which we called it thylakoid for the single one, and for a group we called granum. These are containing green color. We can say that these are containing what they are containing. They are containing chlorophyll, green color pigments. So when the sunlight is falls on this cell organelle, they convert with the help of this sunlight. They convert. The photolysis of water take place. Okay, photolysis of water take place, and this photolysis of water results in the production of reduced coenzymes, which is H plus ions, and the oxygen gas, which is being eliminated outside the leaves. And this H plus ions help in the conversion of ATP